You know, once you get the glue applied to your project and the clamps on, there's still a little bit of glue you need to be thinking about.
That's right, and that's the cleanup of glue. And I often find that it's easier to clean up glue either when it is soft and freshly squeezed out of a joint, or maybe when it skims over just a little bit. What I like to do is come in with Titebrush and that little scraper end, and you can really just scrape that right off the joint, and it works out really well.
Yeah, that's worked out really well for me in the past. Recently though, I've kind of gone with the old fashioned, just having a cup of water and a rag or two handy, and then you can just wipe that up right off the bat. Although having the scraper end on the Titebrush helps get rid of any of the heavy amounts of squeeze out that you have.
Absolutely. And once that glue is dry, you can actually scrape it up as well. So a lot of times I'll come in with a carbide scraper like these guys. What that allows you to do is actually break that dried glue loose off the surface, and you can clean it up before you clean up the rest of your panel.
Yeah, because you don't really want all that glue gumming up your sandpaper or getting into your hand planes or stuff like that too. Now, in addition to the glue that you're going to have on the project itself, there's some other glue that we need to think about cleaning up. And that's the stuff that gets like on your bench or on your clamps here like we see here. Other than aesthetics, it's usually not a big deal.
No, it can start gumming up the function of it, however. So what do you do to clean it up when it gets up to that point and you can't move the clamp easily?
Well, what I want to do is I'll sometimes go at it with a carbide scraper to get some of the chunks off. But another really easy solution is to just use some household vinegar and then soak that in a cloth, and then you can just set that on the glue globs on the clamp. Wait a few minutes, and that's going to be enough to soften the glue, and you can kind of pick it away or brush it away with a wire brush or toothbrush.
Exactly, and any glue that ends up on my bench, I have a nice oil finish on the bench. It keeps glue from sticking, so I do let that dry, and then I bring in the carbide scrapers again, and it takes it right off.
Yeah, so next time you're gluing up a project, don't forget to tackle the squeeze out right away. The earlier the better, even once it skims over. Then make sure you periodically check your equipment, bench and clamps, to make sure that they're glue-free and ready to go for the next job.